Welcome back to the kitchen with DCC Kidz. Unfortunately, with no kids again today. Simple fact is, we've got Maisie studying for her SATs, we've got Oliver studying for his small exams, and Molly's also working hard in school on some projects. They will be coming back into the kitchen, but we need to gain that break first. So unfortunately you have to put it with me, but I know you enjoy that. So we're going to cook a fish bake today, and we'll run through that very shortly, but first things are first, wash our hands. Fresh fingers. So today, as I said, we're going to make a fish bake. We've done some research on how we can make this the cheapest for you. We've looked at haddock, we've looked at cod, we've looked at all types of fish, but we've managed to find a fish that's only cost £4. We've decided to go with frozen instead of fresh because it's cheaper, but we've gone for pollock. Don't be put off if it's not cod, the flavours will come through for everything that we add in, but for £4 we've got 8 fillets of pollock, so that's one of our ingredients today. We've got prawns, double cream, 300 ml of milk, 200 grams of butter, 300 grams of plain flour, a teaspoon of ginger that we've chopped up into paste. We're going to use a bit of black pepper, and again dried herbs. Simple fact is, because they're the cheapest for you to buy, these cost 50p for some mixed dried herbs and a tiny bit of cheese. So, we're melting our butter down. We're going to make a bechamel sauce, which is basically a white sauce. So we've melted our butter down. Now we're going to add our flour to make a roux. Might not need it all, but we always add a bit extra flour just in case. And you want this to go to a nice little paste. As you can see, that is our roux. So that's the flour and the butter together. Now normally you would heat your milk up, but I personally find if you add a bit at a time while it's cold, you get the same texture, the same effect as you would do if it was warm milk. So if you just add a bit at a time like that and keep stirring, you will get the same effect. Personally think that going through all the messing around of warming the milk and everything, you can end up burning your milk. So if you just do it like this, you get the same effect. You just have to keep adding it. Just constantly adding small amounts of milk and just nicely mixing in. So this is what it should look like when you've added all of your milk. And now we're going to add all of our cream. So we've got one tub, it's 284 mils, and this is now going to go in again, same stages as you would the milk, just a bit at a time. Like a nice lovely cream sauce. So this is what your sauce should look like with all the cream. It still looks thick, but now we're going to add our prawns, and it's got all that lovely juice in there. Now I'm going to move away from the whisk and back to the spoon and just fold the prawns into the sauce. As you can see, it's already let itself down a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this on a very, very low heat to the back of the stove while we do our fish. There's no need for salt or pepper at this stage because it's all going to be added with the fish. So we'll sprinkle these herbs on. These were about 50p. Again, we're trying to save you money. We're not, you know, we could go buy fresh herbs and everything like that, but that's not what we're about. If that's what you want, we can do you that. What we're going to do is we're going to put this pan with the fish juice and the ginger and a bit of herbs and pepper that were left in my hand. We'll put that on heat, medium. All we're going to do is roll our fish up, or our pollock. Little slight press down, and then we're going to cook them in the pan just like this by spooning the water on. This is a lovely way of doing it. The pepper, the herbs will stay inside of the fish and give it some flavour. If you love any type of fish, this is a dish for you, definitely with the prawns. Just place the fish in. The fish will set just like this as we are spooning on. Don't put too many in at once. Simple fact is, that one's decided it wants to come alive. 3 at a time. And all we're going to do is just pour with a spoon the water on top. It's going to take us a good 5 minutes to do this, but the flavours that we will get into this little stock that we're making will make the sauce. So we'll continue doing this and I'll bring you back when we've done. So that's nearly finished, our first part, but just as an added extra, our fish is going to be going in this pot, so we thought, we've got some frozen peas again, next to nothing. This is an added extra, you don't have to do this. We've got boiling hot water, drop the peas in, and what we're going to do is put the peas on the bottom, rest the fish on, and then our sauce over and some cheese. So I'm taking our fish out. It's nicely cooked. We took our fish out. This is now a stock. We're going to bring this pan with our prawns and white sauce back to the front. It has thickened up because it's had time to settle. What we do now is we add our little stock to this. That's where all the flavour is locked in. And then we just stir very, very slowly. You may need to add half a cup of water as well, depending how thick or thin you like your sauce. So now it's time to dish up. So we're going to take our peas, they're in hot water, and just place them on the bottom. We're going to take a portion of our fish onto the top, and then we've got our prawn sauce. It's going to go on top. Smells delicious. We've got plenty there for the whole of the fish, and then just to top it off, a bit of cheese on top, and then we're going to grill this for a couple of minutes. The peas are hot, the sauce is hot, the fish is hot. It's just about finishing the top off. So into the grill for about 1 to 2 minutes. So this is our fish bake with the prawn and ginger sauce. That, after adding all the ingredients together, including the pollock that cost £4, comes in, because we had 8 pieces of pollock, comes in at 75p per portion. That's not bad for 75p a portion. But the proof is always in the pudding, so I always cook it and we always get Paul to try it. So let's get Paul in.
Right, we had a good day cooking today. So we've got the fish, which is a pollock fish, with a ginger and prawn sauce. We put a little bit of cheese on top. So the proof's in the pudding, and we're going to have a little dig in and try it. We've got a few peas here, which is on a bed of peas. That sounds boring like, but it's absolutely gorgeous, as always. The fish with the ginger, lovely. So please don't forget, after you see it on Facebook, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, which if you don't know how to do, look up and find out, and subscribe to our channel, and just keep on watching. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.